Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. As you can probably tell, I'm doing a tea leaf reading today, and you may also hear Millie purring. She's just on my lap at the moment. It's something about tea leaves, isn't it, with Millie? Maybe in a past life she loved drinking tea, who knows. Now before I begin, I've also got to mention that this morning I looked out my window and in the street just opposite with some pink flowers similar to these ones that I've put out. So that's why I put them out. I feel I was guided to do that. They were a bit lighter and they were flapping in the wind. So I've really been guided actually to wear pink recently as well. A very high vibrational colour. I associate it with love as well, like the rose quartz crystal. So some of you may be guided to as well. So just thought I'd share that first of all. Now, in fact, one of the first things I saw in the cup as well was a heart. And I'm seeing a teapot around the edge, which can be about outpouring of emotions from the heart. I feel that's what a lot of you are being guided to do, to purge. There's a lot of purging happening. At the moment, you might get signs in your dreams or visions. And also with the heart, it's like light winning over dark, this balance that's happening in the world. The dark are all being eliminated in different ways. They're being scattered. I'm suddenly seeing that in the cup. Like there's a gap and then energy is going down. Well, I'm getting a bit of fear that I'm channeling right now. You might hear it in my voice. So make sure you're grounded. That's your guidance. Grounded, acting from the heart. Wear pink. I really think that's why that came through. Because it could be a bit chaotic for a while. You might start to see things that are bringing the truth to light. This is the season for things being revealed, not only globally in terms of leaders who I feel are going down one by one. We're going to see that, but also around you. You might suddenly get signs. You might suddenly see people disappear. Some arrests are going to happen, like physical arrests. Spiritual arrests as well. Know that you are loved and protected. You might see things like feathers as well around your property or as you're out walking. I'm seeing the outline of the UK. Not sure if you can see that there in the cup. It's interesting, it's like there's a crown on top of it. So something around the royalty potentially that comes out there, I feel. Yeah, I'm seeing, beside that I'm seeing a horse, someone coming in on a horse. I'm associating that with news about the royal family and who they really are, because they're not who they say they are. I'll leave it at that. I have mentioned them before in readings. So that's really interesting. You know what I'm also seeing, I've got to point it out, I'm also seeing a syringe beside that. So something around jabs. Millie just jumped down there if you heard something off my lap. Something around jabs that people have taken being revealed. That is coming quite soon. Can't really give timing, but I'm also seeing musical notes around that, which I often associate with healing. So I do feel there's going to be healing for people that have been injured. I'm getting like big shivers through my body as confirmation. Some of you might be very happy to hear that because you've been worried about people who are not awakened, But remember, this whole, I don't want to trigger anyone, but this whole journey is a lesson, you know, life lessons in terms of discernment. Don't try and sway people. I'm just channeling in terms of views. They have to get there on their own. And I feel that as these things start to come out, people will. But that's why it's coming out slowly. Because we can't shock people, obviously. I'm seeing so many musical notes around the cup, and I'm also seeing a key next to a musical note. So again, something around the music industry. Things are being revealed, but there will be more so. And I'm talking about what's in music nowadays. It's corrupt. Even the people you see on screen are, you know, they've been taken over, sold their soul. Basically, a lot of you will know that, but I'm just feeling things coming out more so about the musical industry, and how many are owned, you know, chained to that lower vibrational evil energy. Got to say it as it is, everyone. But I'm now seeing a bunch of grapes. Randomly, which I always see as abundance, health, things changing. I really feel, and also with the key, that can show secrets, things being unlocked. I'm getting like different documents coming to light, things being pieced together by the authorities, by people, things coming out. Again, this could be global and local. Some quite hidden stuff. I'm getting like hidden doors, hidden tunnels with that one. And for some of you, the news could be quite shocking, because I just keep getting this image of like, for some of you it's like on your doorstep, like the flowers. Yeah, this is really interesting the way these things happen in my readings. The flowers were on my doorstep. Now, flowers, by the way, can be a sign of healing, good luck, long life, a pure mind and heart, which is what I try and have in my readings. But yeah, something on your doorstep that's been happening for some of you. Some of you might have been, you know, a little bit wary, a little bit intuitively guided, let's say, to look at certain people, look things up. You've wondered, and then I feel suddenly things are going to come out. I really do feel quite soon for some of these things, like starting from this week at the time of recording this reading. I'm seeing a flag right down the bottom, so I'm seeing that like the finish line, because that's in the more distant future. So it could be you achieving your goals. This is also us coming to the end of a chapter in this world. I do feel that's going to happen this year. I feel next year is going to be a completely new chapter, once everything's all cleared away and cleansed. Because I'm also seeing that like a scythe. Not sure if you can see that right down the bottom. Really getting that sign of like things ending, cutting things out. So you might also be cutting things out of your life, people, situations, whatever that might be. I'm seeing a lot of messages in the distant future as well. So this news, but it's going to be healing, because I keep seeing loads of musical notes. Some of you watching might be musical. write music. I do feel that. Actually, or you just love music. Classical in particular. I love classical myself. You know, it's very healing and it calms you. I think they've proven something about it can sort of calm you and lower your heartbeat, heart rate. Anyway, digressing a bit there. So, bear with me as I just see anything else. I'm seeing the initial V down the bottom. So these could be prominent figures who are removed, and we hear news about these people. V. See who else I can see. That rhymed. I'm seeing N right there. N for noble. C. It's just there. L. W. Wow, they're all popping out at me now. Let's turn it round. Wow, a really big V. Okay, so someone with the initial V is going to be of importance or removed. I feel. I'm also seeing M for mother. J. S. It's quite a big S there. Yeah, it's interesting, that's directly opposite the UK. So I wonder who that might be. Now let us know, by the way, if you see anything in the cup, because some of you do sometimes, and that could be a personal message for you. You know, if it's a symbol, look it up online, the spiritual meaning of that thing. You know, use your discernment, because that could be a personal sign for you, as I said. I'm seeing like a wall of angels as well. So angelic protection. You know, the divine has really been making these things happen behind the scenes. But also a lot of you, if you're a light worker, just wanted to share this. I'm getting shivers again. So I'm being guided to share this. If you feel you've been attacked, targeted, brought down in any way, you've got an armour, sorry, everyone couldn't say it there, an army of angels around you, around your home. You are protected. Some of you don't even know the battles that have been going on behind the scenes. It's the spiritual warfare. But things like I've noticed recently, I think I've said before, like the weather's been really nice, and then yesterday it was really bizarre. Here anyway, in the UK, it was sunny, and then suddenly it started raining. Then it was sunny again, raining, sunny, and then it like poured down with rain. Now rain can be cleansing, but again I was just seeing that as the balance happening. At the end of this spiritual battle, because the weather has been very significant in that as well. I'm now seeing a big 7 at the bottom there. Not sure if you can see that. Now it could be July that we see some significant changes. Could be timing, 7 weeks, 7 months. Can't really give timing, but I'm not seeing it like really far off. I'm also seeing P, the initial P. There's a 4. A lot of 4s actually. Yeah, 444 angels around you. Number of stability, security. You are safe, just have faith. But that just came through randomly. Yeah, I keep rhyming at the moment. I think I'm being guided to write some poetry. Have faith, stay in the light, stay grounded. Don't let things get to you, because that will be the dark forces trying to send things your way. Stay in the light and you can't be touched. I've been seeing this myself recently. In myself, that is, you know. You'll notice changes if you don't fake it as well, but you're always in this higher vibration. So singing is a very good one to quickly do that. Sing positive songs, by the way, not this corrupt stuff that's come out in the cup. You know, you could sing hymns, songs of praise, joy. Amazing Grace is a really good one that's just sort of coming through channeled. You see, it might sound bizarre, but if any dark spirits, let's say, have been sent your way, they'll soon go if you're singing that kind of stuff, you know, faith, high vibrational music that's rejoicing. They don't rejoice that, so they'll just wither away. So that's what we must all make sure we do. Put on meditation music, you know, for example, to align your chakras, because music's come out a lot again in this cup. Wow, now that is a big M. Not sure if you can see that now. Big M, wow, I wonder if that's France. Because I recently did a reading on France. France, UK have kept coming out. You might have seen my last, I think it was my last tea leaf reading, when Millie knocked the Eiffel Tower charm off the table. So France came through there. Paris, maybe some destruction. In Paris, maybe the Eiffel Tower goes down. That has come through before in some of my readings. So yeah, 7 a lot. It's coming through. Getting victory with that, like the Chariot in Tarot. I'm seeing 6, 11. Very spiritual number. Trust your psychic gifts. Trust your intuition as well. I'm seeing like a ladder. Not sure you can see that at the back there going up. So that's a sign of ascension. You might see ladders in your dreams, which can mean that you're ascending. You might be going upstairs in your dreams. Keep ascending, everyone. I'm seeing 1611. Could be a significant date, maybe someone's date of birth. But 16 is really coming out, the number of the tower. Expect the unexpected. I'm getting with that, especially as I said about the news. Because things are speeding up with 7, the Chariot, that's fast moving. It might suddenly seem like everything happens at once as well. Again, either in your area or out there in the world. And that's because everything's aligning. That's the way I'm seeing it, with this balance that's happening in the world. And we've got more of a balance between light and dark. The really dark, low vibrational stuff is just going. It's like it's being swept away. That's why I'm being guided to do that. It's the way that I'm seeing it. I'm seeing 42, 2, quite a lot of 2s, again for balance. Partnerships that are meant to be together will come together. For some people, some of those dark energies have been very jealous, trying to keep you from your divine person, your divine sacred connection. But again, they're being stopped, spiritually arrested as well. I won't go into any more detail on that. I'm being guided to stop there. Okay. Now suddenly, I'm seeing that like a bomb at the bottom of the cup. So not a literal bomb, I'm getting like a truth bomb. There, I'm seeing the initial R now, and wow, a 3. Big 3. So a truth bomb about someone with the initial R. Could be in 3 weeks, 3 months. Again, timing's not exact. Something around the initial V linked to that. Do you know what I'm hearing? V for victory, because we had the 7 as well, like the chariot, which can mean victory. I'm also hearing veritas. I think that's Latin for the truth. Linked to this 3. Now it could be like 3 individuals, 3 organisations. For some of you at a local level, this is 3 people who've been working together behind the scenes, and they're exposed. It's all linked together in terms of what they've been doing. Corrupt stuff is really coming out. I'm also seeing 17, the number of the star, sign to have hope, and that healing is happening and will continue to happen, I believe. Okay everyone, so that's all I'm seeing in the cup. I'm going to pull some charms, as I always do. Whatever sticks to my finger. And we got those ones. Well, first of all we got a star. And I saw 17, the number of the star card in tarot. So really getting that sign of having hope and healing. Also the apple can be a sign of healing. It can also be about temptation. So maybe healing from addictions for some people. Sorry, my camera just cut out there, everyone. It's also a sign of wisdom. So trust that inner wisdom and your intuition in terms of what's real, what's not. It's a sign of gratitude and generosity as well. And we've also got a horseshoe. That's so lucky, isn't it? Sign of luck, protection, health, wealth, success. That's really coming out, everyone, as our future. Wealth for those who deserve it, and loss for those who've been greedy, jealous, bitter, sent out all of that horrible stuff to people, been doing corrupt things. They will all face the loss in some way or other. Whether it's financial, health, life for some of them, but again that's for the universe to decide. But just wanted to put that out there for anyone wondering. We got a horse, very powerful animal, links with the chariot that I saw. Well, I saw 7 in the cup. The horse is on one leg, so it's about taking that step, having the courage to do so. It's a very powerful animal. It's about freedom, triumph, having confidence, being independent, enduring. Yeah, a lot of you have endured. Some just hearing keep going. You've endured a lot, but you will heal and attract what's rightfully yours. Because I am being guided to say again, for some of you, what you deserve was taken away from you. Some of those dark energies siphoned energy, manipulated to gain what was yours for themselves out of bitterness, jealousy. You know, they wanted what you have. But that's now coming flying back at you. I'm seeing that like a boomerang. What you deserve is coming back at you. What they sent out is flying back at them. Boomerang effect. If they don't realise that universal law, they better start reading up on it. But I think it's too late for a lot of them. Just going to put that out there and leave that at that. Sorry everyone, I just knocked the camera there by accident if you heard something. Yeah, the star is also about divine guidance, you know, following your north node. You will be guided in the right direction, in case you're wondering. It's a protective symbol. So again, I'm getting angels coming out like I saw in the cup. It's about enlightenment, success, fame. Now again, fame for those who deserve it, not for those corrupt ones who should never have been looked up to. Wow, this is really coming out a lot in this reading. So I'm just getting this like image of the tables turning, which has come out in a lot of my readings. Yeah, you will be guided in the right direction. You will heal. What you deserve will come to you. Good luck, fortune. Have confidence and strength. Like the horse, could be your spirit animal coming out there as well. So I'm going to leave that there, everyone. I really hope you've enjoyed this tea leaf reading with charms. It's always a pleasure to do it for you. I do enjoy doing them. It's something a bit different. Let us know if you saw anything in the cup or if anything resonated for you. Watch this space in terms of the changes that I feel are coming. Please do like, share, comment and subscribe. It really helps me to see if you like these readings, what resonated for you, and it helps support the channel. Thank you so much to those of you who sent donations via Super Thanks, Coffees and PayPal. It really means a lot and helps me keep the channel going. If you'd like to send a donation, it's always very much appreciated. Thank you so much. Sending peace and light to you all, and I'll see you soon.